Why is New York losing its mind over Zohran Mamdani? And why are billionaires, tabloids, and even Donald Trump suddenly terrified of a smiling 34-year-old? Today, we are breaking down the most unexpected rise in modern US city politics. How a grassroots-backed Muslim democratic socialist went from local assembly member to front-runner of New York mayor. And more importantly, why Wall Street hates him, why young voters love him, and how this election could change American politics far beyond New York. Hello viewers, I'm Kavya Khandelwal and you're watching The Edge. Picture this, a young politician who actually smiles shows up to train stations, talks rent instead of personality, and answers questions without the usual political yoga routine of bending every sentence into mush. That's Zohran Mamdani. Born in Uganda, raised in New York, son of historian Mahmoud Mamdani and filmmaker Meera Nair. You would think someone spreading positive energy would get applause. Instead, he triggered a political panic alarm across America's richest zip codes because Mamdani didn't raise by shaking hands at fancy fundraisers. He built power like street-level Wi-Fi, block by block, community by community, focusing on rent hikes, grocery bills, and working-class pain. And suddenly, he's looking to win. The moment he pulled ahead in the polls, the knives came out. Andrew Cuomo on Fox said never ran anything. Then billionaire Bill Ackman, he said his smile is fake. New York Post headlines, Scam Danny. Wall Street Journal, New York, you have been warned. Even Trump popped in like a dramatic uncle at a family wedding, endorsing Cuomo and telling Republicans not to vote Republican, just to stop Mamdani. When Trump and Bloomberg and the Murdoch media empire unite against you, either you are dangerous or you just stole their parking spot. And here's what terrifies them. Mamdani isn't running on vibes. He's running on rent control, public housing investment, taxing the wealthy, and immigration rights. A Bernie-style playbook with Gen Z social media fluency. To billionaires, that's basically announcing you will unplug their yacht batteries. But the question is, why people are drawn to him while the elites might be panicking? How about the everyday New Yorkers? That's a different story. A Harvard Institute of Politics focus group found young voters saying things like, I think my life could really improve if he wins. And one person compared to him, Trump in one way, no flip-flopping. Think about it. Most politicians talk like they are trying to avoid stepping on invisible Lego. On one hand, but on the other hand, Mamdani, he just says what he thinks. That clarity feels rare. Like hearing the truth in a room full of microphones that only play static. He leads with rent, groceries, wages, Gaza, immigrants, and working people. And in a city where a parking spot costs more than a small town in Kansas, affordability is a religion. Now let's talk about the shift in New York. You can feel the political wind changing. On the Upper West Side, where half the buildings smell faintly of pretzel, scented privilege, and liberal guilt, even old voters are curious. Students fired up, immigrant families proud, working class voter hopeful. Even some skeptics say, let's give him a shot. And guess who noticed this shift? New York Governor Kathy Hochul, a centrist, a pragmatist, and a don't mess up my political math politician. She endorsed Mamdani. Not because they are besties, she got heckled at his rally, but because she sees the future. No one wants to fight a rising tide, especially when it's wearing sneakers and quoting grocery prices. Then comes the wild twist. Trump endorsed Cuomo to block Mamdani. Yes, Trump told New Yorkers to vote for a Democrat to stop another Democrat. Politics is now officially a telenovela. Cuomo pretended to reject Trump, but also kinda didn't push him away. And suddenly, Mamdani used Trump's endorsement as a meme. Congrats on the endorsement. I know how hard you worked for it. That's Gen Z political artillery. Sarcasm is greater than a press release. Meanwhile, Suffolk University poll, Mamdani at 44%, Cuomo at 34% and Curtis Sliwa at 11%. When even Trump can't stop you, you are not just winning, you are changing the scoreboard. But why this matters? This isn't just a New York election. It's a stress test for America's political future. If a democratic socialist who proudly stands for Gaza, for diversity, for renters, for working class citizens, and against billionaire power becomes mayor of the biggest city in the US, the political menu in America changes overnight. Suddenly, it's not, can this kind of candidate win? It's, why didn't they run sooner? So, why is Zohran Mamdani leading? It's simple. He didn't try to be everything to everyone. He stood up for something. He stayed consistent. And he tapped into the one emotion that money and media attacks struggle to kill: hope. Not the soft Instagram quote kind, the loud, rent is due, grocery prices hurt, I need a future kind. And right now, New York is choosing hope over fear, policy over panic, charity over noise. Whether you love him or hate him, this election says something big about where America might be heading next. What are your thoughts on this? Tell me in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe and follow The Edge.